If you know, you take a moment and let me see what you got. I just want to see the box, cuz.
All right, bro, let's do this together. So I got the big box because I got two things in there. So I'll do this much with you. I've been talking about for a long time about a certain piece of gear that I've really wanted, that I've curbed my desire to purchase because I felt like it wasn't a necessity. I made a few videos on trying to emulate what this machine does, a specific sound. The vinyl sim effect that you hear is so popular with the SP-404 family of samplers. So I bought myself an SP-404A after like a couple years of denying myself. A couple Christmases came around, I said no. Another one came around, I said no. Then January came around and I said I gotta get it. I also broke my headphones, so I bought another pair of headphones. I went to Sounds.com like I usually do. Every piece of gear that you see on my studio desk is from them. And what's great about them is that they have a play as you pay program, so I never have to drop the full amount. I could just pay like 60 bucks like I did this time, and I get my box the next day. So here's my box. A beautiful brown box it is. I already cut open into it. The Roland SP-404A. Cool, so this is what we got. I mean, the Roland SP-404 has been around for a long time. The 404, the SX, and now the 404A, which of course I'll repeat like a lot of people do. The 404A is pretty much just the SX with a different body on it. It doesn't really have any other advanced features other than, I think the A means IRA. I think I'm pronouncing that right. So somehow it integrates with Roland's newer line of IRA products. But I'll be using this like I do with samplers, standalone. So I plan on making beats with this on its own. I like the idea of the 404 because of its limitations. A lot of people say the sequencer ain't great, so people choose to use that resample method. Yeah, I've been studying, I've been watching 404 videos for a while, just kind of learning how to use it, just in theory, just from watching. I'm just gonna crack it open. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That looks like some Scotch tape. What's up with that? That don't mean nothing, right? All right. Oh, right on the mark. Damn it. Oh. Nah, it's not that serious. Come on. The truth. IRA. IRA? IRA. I don't know. The unboxing. Want to get backstage? Register your Roland product. Fast and free support. Next, about the pre-installed sample content. Loopmasters.com. Alright, so I'm guessing this is just the manual. This is some intricate boxing. There's layers to this, man. It gets deep. I feel like if I take it apart, I'm not gonna know how to put it back together. Okay, here we go. Power cord right there. There's more to the power cord. So this is the power brick, and that goes along with this. Alright, here it is. Take that out. Okay, we got a little note here. It says, remove the card lock screw to detach the card cover. So that's where the SD card goes. And here's the actual unit right here. Moment of truth. Ah, yes. That's a pleasant surprise. Again, they always say it's pretty lightweight, but this feels hefty. Another pleasant surprise, just like when I unboxed this thing. I thought it was going to be a lot lighter and feel a lot cheaper. Pulling out one hand status, because I'm dope like that. Hold on. I just like these angles better than just putting my camera on a tripod. Ooh, it's looking nice. Ah, it's looking nice. Looking nice. Nice. All right, I gotta calm down. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Look at that. All right, let's do this one again. Alright. Wow, looks really good. Got 12 pads. I like the 12 pads thing. I used to own a 500 and it had 12 pads. That's the unboxing. I'm looking forward to diving into this. So it's been a couple weeks since I picked up the 404A. I unboxed it, and that was the first beat I made that you just heard. I've been researching this thing for like the last 2-3 years. The vinyl sim really intrigued me. The idea of its limitations intrigued me. So initially what I wanted to do was just make beats on it standalone like I do with the MPC Live. I want to find a keyboard that has like the MIDI out DIN so I can plug it straight in, you know, plug it straight into there. The sequencer is kind of tricky. There's still a lot for me to learn. I like to program with quantize off, but it's kind of tricky getting the loop to go. I've tried out the resample method. I know like a lot of the terminology when it comes to the 404SX and the A because I've been watching tutorials for the last 2 years at least. Yeah, so even though I want to use it standalone, I've found within the last couple weeks that it's like a nice little companion with the MPC Live. So I've been creating sample packs that will be for the MPC Live, and I'm gonna make that available on Patreon. I want to have like a kit, like a single creation that if you're interested in purchasing, you can, and then I'm gonna move towards doing stuff like monthly. But it's really cool because it's challenging the way that I look at sampling because there is no waveform, so I gotta use my ears, right? And I think that's really super dope. And if I was to give this a slogan, this is what I thought of. It would be, the slogan for the 404A would be, music just feels different when you don't look at it. Because I think that's dope, man. It's going beyond like auto chop and chopping things into like loops and having equal little, you know, it takes you to whole different kind of places with music. So I like to use my ears. What's your experience? Do you like it? Do you like limitations? Would you rather have the waveform? When it comes to MPC users, they appreciate the waveform. There was a lot of hate towards the 500, which I loved because the 500 didn't have the screen either. It just had numbers and you had to use your ears and you twist the knob till it sounded right, and that was dope. So this is kind of my, before I had the Live, I had the 500. So this is kind of like going back to something like that. It even has the 12 pads, but it's got a lot as far as effects and processing power. So I enjoy the isolator, you know, the built-in EQ, running drums off of vinyl, fatten them up. And I'm working on little packs of drum sounds and little tiny micro key groups that have maybe 1 or 2 notes in them and they're just pissed across the keys. So that's some of the stuff that you'll find in my kit on Patreon. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up now. I just wanted to share my little insight on the 404A, how I'm using it in conjunction with the MPC Live. You're gonna be seeing a lot of videos with the 404A. I'm gonna be trying to do stuff standalone, so I'm still in that kind of philosophy of doing things, but surprisingly I am liking it alongside the Live. So yeah, so stay tuned and stay humble. Lift noise. Peace. God bless.